If you've been running for a while, you probably getting serious about your training now, and once you start to get serious about your training, you have to get serious about tracking the intensity of your runs. You need to know, am I doing a slow run today? Is it going to be an easy run? Am I doing a hard run today? And when you're doing that, you can do it by pace, you can do it by power, or you can do it by heart rate. And heart rate is going to be the easiest way for most people who are starting out running, and it's certainly going to be the safest way if you're just getting started, because you're going to be able to peg each run at an intensity that is right for you today based on your level of fitness. Obviously, to be able to track the intensity of your runs based on heart rate, you're going to need a heart rate monitor. You may have one built into the wrist on your watch, and that might be a good place to start. But if you're really serious about tracking heart rate well, you're going to need a heart rate band. I've been running with a heart rate band now for maybe 4 or 5 years. I had a Wahoo Ticker X for a long time that sadly died about 3 months ago. And very recently, I've been running with the MyZone heart rate monitor that I picked up from my local gym. A great heart rate monitor for gym classes. Not so great, I think, for running, especially if you travel a lot with running. It has a weird fit for me. It has no visible power monitor on it, so you don't really know if the charge is good or not. It has Bluetooth and it has Ant Plus. Ant Plus is definitely the most reliable means of connecting to a smartwatch if your watch supports it. But if you have a multi-mode device, like you have Bluetooth and you have Ant Plus, I found that mid-run, the heart rate monitor can start connecting to your cell phone or something like that, and you're going to lose a few seconds or a few minutes of data, which is obviously no good. And then they have a proprietary dongle you need to carry with you to charge it up, which I carry enough dongles as it is. I don't want to have another thing. I either want a heart rate monitor that takes a standard dongle or a heart rate monitor that takes a battery that I can replace pretty easily. So I just picked up the Garmin HRM Tri, which looks like a pretty good product. It came recommended by my coach. So I thought, why not do a quick unboxing? We can take a look together what's inside, and then I'll take it out for a run tomorrow morning and record my findings, and then share with you all how it works out and if it's a good buy. Let's dive straight into the unboxing. Okay, here we are with the Garmin HRM Tri, ready to unbox it. It's a very simple box. There's not much going on, so we'll just dive straight in and see what's in there. Annoying little tab to get rid of. Okay, not a huge amount in the box. First thing we have is this, which is an extension band. We'll look at that in a minute. The next thing we have in the box is the manuals, which put those over there. Hopefully we won't need them, but we can keep them just in case. And then finally, we actually have the heart rate monitor itself. I'm just going to take that out of this little bag. And it's quite a nice looking unit. You can see here there's a cool little blue nodule on the front. A little concerned about this, whether it's going to be too bulky. Is it going to interfere with maybe wearing like a Garmin chest strap, or is it going to get caught when you're running? But we'll see. It's a really nice looking unit though, and this is quite soft. The band is really nice. A standard kind of care strap. If you have never used a heart rate monitor before, or you've run with an older one, these are an absolute necessity. These seams can really rub when you're running, so you have this care strap. You keep that flat against your body, and it prevents the rubbing. Very useful. What I'm noticing and why I'm excited about the extension strap is this looks like quite a narrow unit. If I just put that band together, although it's obviously out of frame here, I can see that this is a unit for a small person. So the extension strap is absolutely necessary. A lot of bands run large by default. My wife is using the Ticker X from Wahoo. It's a great band, but she's quite small, and even on its smallest setting by default, the band is falling off. So I'll get her to try this as well when I try it on, and we'll see how she goes. So I'm gonna just quickly try it on and pair it with my watch. I'm using a Garmin watch, so I'm expecting it to be quite quick. And then in the morning, I'm gonna throw it on, go for a run, see what the data track is like. Specifically, I'm very interested in knowing whether or not we're gonna lose any beats. If I'm doing a workout where I'm trying to stay in a particular heart rate zone, or I'm focusing on a particular, say, interval of effort, then my current heart rate monitor is losing beats quite a lot, and I want to make sure that this one doesn't do that. So, yep, let's dive into that. So I'm back. I have the heart rate monitor on now. It's a very comfortable fit. The blue module does not protrude past my shirt at all, really. When I run tomorrow, I'm going to use my GoPro chest harness. So we'll see whether the two interfere, but I feel like that's going to be fine. I had my wife try the band on as well. As I mentioned, she's quite small and her current heart rate band slips off. This one, nice tight fit, not going to slip off. So if you're on the smaller side, or you have a running partner who's on the smaller side, I strongly recommend taking a look at this band. It's certainly the smallest that I've seen from the ones I've tried. It is only an Ant Plus watch. There's no Bluetooth. So if you have an Apple Watch or another kind of like high street style sports watch that requires Bluetooth, you'll have to look elsewhere. For that, the Wahoo Ticker actually is a great option. But if you're using a dedicated sports watch and you want something with kind of high precision, then you want Ant Plus, and thus far I'm pretty happy with this. Obviously, tomorrow morning, go for the run, see how it goes, see whether or not the data track that we get is consistent. I'm desperate to move away from a heart rate monitor that's constantly dropping beats for 30 seconds to a minute. So we'll see what happens in the morning. See you tomorrow. Okay, Sunday morning, got my GoPro chest strap on, got my heart rate monitor on, ready to go for a quick run. It's going to be 5k max, nothing too major. Once I'm back, not so sweaty, I'll film another video telling you how it went and what the data looks like. Here we go. Okay, I'm back. I've done the run. It was nice and easy, but I did throw in some efforts just to see how the heart rate monitor would respond. First thing, super comfortable. It's the lightest heart rate monitor I've used, I think, ever in my life, and really didn't feel it all that much during the run. So definitely gonna persist with this one. Accuracy is incredible. A problem I have with other heart rate monitors is when I'm warming up early in the run, I jump straight from kind of resting heart rate of 65 up to 150, 155 within 2 or 3 minutes, and I know I'm fit enough for that not to be the case. But with this heart rate monitor, during the warm up, heart rate was like 110, 120, and slowly picked up throughout the run. So really nice, really smooth acceleration. I have my watch set for heart rate alerts when I'm trying to stay in a particular heart rate zone, and used to get a lot of spurious alerts. I'd be running at, say, 155, and then the next minute I'm getting an alert saying I'm at 165. And today I had none of that. It was just a very smooth ramp. When you actually do pick up the effort, the heart rate monitor responds really well. At the end, I did a run up the hill and got to like 175, 176, and it was a smooth progression, but it responds quite nicely. And then for my cool down, I just took a brief walk, and it just ramps down quite slowly, certainly in line with how I was feeling. Overall, I'm very happy with it. I'm going to keep running with it for the next few weeks. If anything changes, I'll maybe record another video, but I can highly recommend it to anybody who's looking for a new heart rate monitor. And as I said last night, if you're very small, if you're quite a petite person, it's definitely a strong fit. So I would definitely recommend it there. I'll put an affiliate link down in the comment section, down below in the description. If you're interested, please do click it. Don't feel that you need to. Obviously, buy it from anywhere you want. Other than that, I'll record another video next week. Take care.